Good morning, students. Today we are going to do the last part of the chapter triangle, that is inequalities in triangle. Before starting inequality, we have completed our congruency rule of triangles, and today we are going to start with inequalities in triangles. So let's move on with the slides. So the first theorem that we are going to see over here is theorem number 7.6. It says if two sides of a triangle are unequal, the angles opposite to the longer side is larger. So suppose if we have a triangle like this, A, B and C. Suppose AB is 3 centimeter and AC is 5 centimeter. So here the sides are unequal. We are considering the two sides AB and AC. These two sides are unequal. So here AC is greater than AB. The side AC is greater than AB. So the opposite angle of AC will be angle B, and opposite angle of side AB will be angle C. So we can say this implies opposite angle of AC is angle B is greater than opposite angle of side AB is angle C. So when the sides are unequal, we can say the corresponding opposite side angles of the triangle are also unequal. If one angle is larger, if one side is larger, the opposite angle will be largest, and if one side is smaller, then the opposite angle of the triangle will be smaller. So this is 7.6 theorem. Then our next theorem is 7.7. Here it says that in any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle is longer. That means this is the converse of the theorem 7.6. Here it is said that in a triangle, suppose ABC, the angle C is suppose 60 degree and angle B is suppose 40 degree. So angle C is greater than angle B. This implies the opposite side of the angle C is AB. It will be greater than opposite side of the angle B will be AC. So when the angles are in inequalities, the opposite side will also be inequality. So we can say that theorem 7.7 is the converse of theorem 7.6. Now let us move on with the last theorem. The last theorem is theorem 7.8. Here it says the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. So let us consider again a triangle PQR. The sides suppose are 3, 5 and 4. So all the sides are in inequalities. If we add two sides, the addition of the two sides, that is the sum of the two sides, will be greater than the third side. If we add PQ plus QR, it will be 7, which is greater than 5. Again, if we consider QR plus PR, then it is equal to 9, which is greater than the third side, 3, that is PQ. Again, if we consider PQ plus PR, we will get 8, which is greater than the third side, that is 4, or the side QR. So sum of any two sides of a triangle will be greater than the third side, the side that we are not considering in the addition. So this is our theorem 7.8. Now let us move on with one example relating to the inequality. Here let us first go through the question. The question says D is a point on BC of triangle ABC such that AD is equals to AC. Show that AB is greater than AD. So here it is said D is a point on the side BC such that AD and AC are equal. It is marked in the diagram. We have to show the side AB is greater than the side AD. So first we will consider the shaded triangle. That is the triangle ADC or DAC. Here it is given that AD is equals to AC. That means the opposite angles C and D are also equal. So the opposite angles C and D are also equal. So we can say angle ADC is equals to angle ACD. This is our equation 1 and it follows the theorem angle opposite to equal side is equal. So now we will consider, after the equation 1, we will consider this dotted triangle. In this dotted triangle we will see that the angle ADC is an exterior angle. So the exterior angle is always greater than one of the interior angle. That means here I am considering this angle B. So the angle ADC is an exterior angle of the dotted triangle ABD. So we can say, since it is an exterior angle, we can say angle ADC is greater than angle ABD. ADC is also, it can be also written as ACD. From where? From equation 1. So from equation 1 we can say ACD is greater than angle ABD. So if we are considering the angle ACD, the opposite side will be AB, and if we are considering ABC, the opposite side will be AC. So for C, the opposite side will be AB, and for B, the opposite side will be AC. So we can say AB is greater than AC. So from this given in the question, we can replace AC by AD as it is already given in the question. So in place of AC we are going to write AD. So we will get AB is greater than AD. So this is how we prove inequalities. So this is one example. Now let us move on with another example. Now in this example is very common example and it usually comes in MCQ. Though it looks like a very big question, a part of a question can be given in questions with marks 2 or with marks 1. So here it is said that triangle ABC, angle A is 40, angle B is 60. We have to determine the longest side and the shortest side of the triangle. So we can see that if angle A is 40, angle B is 60, we can easily find angle C by angle sum property, ASP. So here see we have used the sum of angle is a sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So angle A plus B plus angle C is 180. We can easily find the angle C is 80. Subtracting 100 from 180 we will get 80. So our angle C is 80. Now we have already achieved the 3 different angles. We have just learned that angles side opposite to the longest angle or the largest angle is longest. So here we have arranged the angles in ascending order, that is from small to big. So first is angle 40, that is angle A, then angle B, and then angle C. So C is the largest, whereas A is the smallest. So C is the largest and A is the smallest. So we can say that angle A is greater than angle B is greater than angle C. So the opposite side of angle A is BC. Opposite side of B is AC. So here it will be, it is misprinted as AAC, it will be AC. And angle C, in angle C is the opposite side is AB. So all the opposite side we have written. First we have arranged it in ascending order, and then we are arranging the side in ascending order, that is from smallest to the largest. So the smallest side will be BC, and or the shortest side will be BC, and the longest side will be AB. So this is how we get the longest and the shortest side in a triangle. So these are two examples that we have gone through in inequalities of a triangle. Hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much.